One of the things I kept forgetting to ask and want to bring up now is the 1979 Daytona 500. You know, live broadcast, so it was, you know, monumental for the sport at the time. And then maybe you could tell me a little bit about what happened after the race.
Well, you know, I got behind early in the race. The three of us were in a spin out earlier in the race. My brother Donnie and Cale Yarborough and myself. There at the end of the race, Donnie had dominated the race all day long, but Cale was good at drafting on Donnie, and tried to slingshot by him and couldn't make it, so he turned into him and put him in the wall. And the two of them were sitting there wrecked, and I come by and see the wreckage, but I see Donnie getting out of his car, so I knew he wasn't hurt too bad. So I went on around and finished the race, which was my job, and came back and stopped to see if Donnie wanted to ride. With that, Cale started yelling at me that the wreck was my fault. And like I said, I think I questioned his ancestry, and that seemed to get him a little bit worse riled up, and he ran over toward me and yelling some more, and I probably questioned his ancestry a little further. He hit me in the face with his helmet, which really stunned me and surprised me, and my face began to bleed. You know, blood was running down on my uniform, and I thought, I have to get out of the car and address this right now or run from him the rest of my life. So I climbed out of the car, and you know, the TV cameras were on us and everything. And my version of the episode from there is, I climbed out of the car and he went to beating on my fist with his nose. And, but
sounds like
to compound that even further, NASCAR fined us $6,000 apiece, which they used the money to make commercials that they still use today. And as of 3 weeks ago, they had grossed $53 billion off of it, but they haven't given us a commission or a royalty yet. But the other part of that whole story is, I had finished 11th in the race, and I did not win enough money to pay a $6,000 fine. 11th in the Daytona 500.
That's amazing when you think of it.
And could not pay a $6,000 fine. So I had to pay the balance, a couple $1,000 balance out of my own checking account. And then later, NASCAR refunded the purse money that they had taken away. So Donnie got all his money back, and Cale got all his money back, but they still have $2,000 of my money.
Maybe you should call up the France family and remind them about that once in a while.
I may if I get a chance.
I like that.
Encyclopedic Knowledge has been presented by Elko Speedway, featuring the NASCAR Dodge Weekly Series every Saturday night.